Hi, I'm here at the Millionaire Corner at the Writer's Block, and I'm talking with Kent about what you should be checking out on our website this week. Kent, how's it going today?
I am well. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So what stories are going to be up on the website?
Donald and I are working on stories this week and next week on two pieces of research that Spectrum has done. One is looking at investors and their relationship with advisors, and the other is what we call the high net worth women versus men, looking how men and women have different views on investing and where they got their money from and how they obtain their wealth and what they're going to do with the money going forward. I've also just recently done a story on the fact that even though everybody says they only watch cable TV, it turns out that most Americans get their news from local newscasts and national network newscasts as opposed to cable. Now, what they found out was that the people that watch cable news watch it longer than people that watch local or network, but more people get their news from local and network television.
And that's good because you kind of want to know what's going on in like your area. Like I want to know what's going on in like Chicago versus when you watch CNN and they give like the weather or the news. You get like a wide span of what's going on in like the U.S.
And the cable people are more likely to be really hardcore in regards to the topic that's being discussed. If they're political junkies, then they're going to get their news from the cable stations.
Good. Is there anything else that we're going to be writing about this week?
I am writing a story right now about a new trend in eating in America, which is called gas station restaurants, where gas stations and convenience stores have to find a way to make more money because they don't make money on gasoline. And that's why most places sell candy and diet or Cokes and sodas and such in order to make money. But now they're using the extra space they have to open real sit-down restaurants and provide quality, sometimes gourmet food. And the examples I've come up with are just remarkable. And I've spoken to a man from Louisiana who owns a website it's gasstationgourmet.com, in which he does that. He goes to these places and shoots videos of restaurants that are selling Mexican food and Chilean food and the Louisiana stuff, which is what this man has a lot of experience from. It's really weird. I mean, gas station food is three words that you wouldn't put together, and yeah, you do exactly that. But it turns out that there are places now where you can go in and have an actually great meal after you fill up your car.
That is so interesting. I feel like in the 50s, didn't they have like diners in gas stations and it was accepted, right? Or am I wrong?
No, those were truck stops.
Those were truck stops.
No, it's the same thing, but I mean, truckers were always looking for some place to eat, and they would have huge places that had huge parking lots. The places we're talking about now are convenience stores that have relatively small parking lots that can't really invite truckers in, but they certainly can have the families and the businessmen come by and have a meal while they're filling up their tanks.
Well, I think this is going to really take off. That's such a great idea. Donald, how's it going today?
We're well today.
Very good. So what should our viewers be checking out?
Well, Kent said everything I was going to say.
Kent.
But it's interesting. I heard him talking about gas stations that serve Mexican food and Chilean food, and it seems like there's a joke there about getting gas, but I'll let that pass. Anyway.
Donald, you are quite funny.
One thing we will be starting to talk about next week, later in the week, Halloween is coming. And nothing could be scarier than the government shutdown that we just emerged from. But we're wondering how that is going to impact consumer spending. Consumer spending accounts for about 70% of the economy, and they have had their confidence shaken in the events of the last couple of weeks. So not just Halloween spending, but the fourth quarter holiday shopping spending. How is this going to impact that? We'll take a quick look at that. And up on the site now, I hope people have seen our interview with Kent on his book, The 100 Things That Bear Fans Should Know and Do Before They Die. And so that's up and running on the site now. And what about you and our fashion blog? What are, as you can see, I've been trying to follow your advice, but what do we have coming up?
Yes, Donald is very fashionable. We have coming up this week on my fashion blog, the trend printed jeans. So if you are thinking of being a little bit more wild and wearing a jean that has maybe a flower on it, or really big for fall right now is leopard. I have a snow leopard pair up there. There's also a pair at Banana Republic that is in like the classic brown leopard print. Make sure you check out my blog because I'm going to tell you all about some great deals that I found some printed jeans at for you. So I hope you check out my blog on Monday, and thanks so much for stopping by the corner. I'm Heather Kiley. Thanks for watching.